Hello and welcome. Hello, hi. Probably start that again, I think. Cut this. Hello and welcome to another month of the Single Cask Club. I was going to say the Wine Club. That's not what we're doing. We're doing whiskey. Hello, welcome. Hope you all had a lovely, I feel like I'm reading the news now, a lovely June and looking forward to a great July as well. Few new members this month as well, so that's great, fantastic. Thank you for joining us. I hope you all enjoy our lovely little whiskey club and use the benefits and make the most of it. So the way this works, we've got dram number 1 and dram number 2. Talk a bit about both drams, a bit about the history of the distilleries, and then a little bit of my tasting notes of what we think they are. Please do always remember that there's a fly here. I got it as well. 10% off whiskey afterwards if you do like these ones. It's not just these whiskies you get 10% off. You get 10% off all the kind of standard whiskies in the shop as well. Some fantastic things coming out this month, I believe, from our great friends Little Brown Dog and Independent Bottling. Everyone's always desperate to get hold of Springbank, and there is some things coming that may contain that. So keep your eyes out for the emails. We will send emails to you first of all, as we always do, with allocation whiskey and new whiskey and interesting stuff like this. We will be in touch with you first of all to say, we've got some nice stuff, would you like to buy any? So please take as much or as little advantage of that as you'd wish. So, drams this month. We have, first of all, Dalmonic from Carn Moor. I'll come round. I've changed our way that we've done these videos, so hopefully easier to watch. So yes, a Dalmonic from Carn Moor. So Dalmonic, what is it? It's owned by Pernod Ricard. It was built on the site of a distillery called Imperial up in Speyside, right down by the river, right in the heart of Speyside. Imperial was there for about 100 years. Pernod Ricard bought the site in 2013, decided what to do with it, whether they'd go through a very lengthy renovation of the distillery or they'd just sack it off, knock it down, start again. That's what they did. Knocked it down, started again. They did take some elements from the distillery. There could have some red brick in the entrance work. There's the wood that's from the washbacks still there and used in some other bits and bobs as well. So there is some nod to the old Imperial distillery, which is quite nice. But then the new one is very much, it's a grand, big thing. It has 16 washbacks and 8 stills, so it's quite a big production. It's mainly blending is what they want to do, so they want to produce a very big, heavy spirit. So they don't have a long distillation, and they kind of run the stills pretty quickly, tulip-shaped stills, and they run them pretty quickly. So that creates a big, malty, meaty style spirit, which is perfect for blends because they don't need to age it for very long. It will take lots of character for casks. Brilliant. It's also very interesting for single cask stuff. It means we get very interesting cask selection from it, different cask types of it. So Christmas last year, we had a fantastic Oloroso sherry one. This is another Dalmonic, obviously, as I've said, but this time first fill bourbon. So this was distilled in 2018, and this, full maturation and first fill bourbon, an outrun of 642 bottles, bottled at 47.5%, and it's bottled as a 6-year-old. So on the nose, first of all, I think you get that classic kind of Dalmonic-y style. It's that. It's cliche, but it's big, it's malty, it smells like barley, but with a lot of kind of oomph and depth behind it. And I think there's, beyond that, I feel it's quite like banana-y, I think. Quite creamy, there's a bit of green apples with a kind of really lovely kind of nutty style to it there as well. And a taste, cheers. I guess it's a bit more savoury than I expected. It's light, it's fresh. It's a super summer dram. It's exactly why I've chosen it. It's something that's bright, fresh. Sit down, open it with your friends, and it'll be enjoyed. It's got that bit more of a hazel nuttiness at the end of it, more towards green apple, and then, yeah, a light vanilla-y style finish. maybe almost a bit of sherbet style in it. So that's 54 on the shelf, 48, 60 it'll be to the club. So enjoy that one, and we should get to dram number 2. Cheers. Dram number 2, another new one to the club. This is from Thompson Bros, who are an independent distiller and bottler based up in Dornoch, which is, as most of you know, north of Inverness. They were started by brothers, like Mungo and I here at the Strong Water Co. Brothers Simon and Philip started in 2016, and they are an experimental high-end distillery, is what they're classed, what kind of are described as, and they make whiskey there, and they make gin there, and then they're also this tremendous independent bottler as well. This is a first ever independent bottling of Tour de Vague. I absolutely love this label. I think it's really, really fun. First ever independent bottling of Tour de Vague, which is Skye's second distillery. Tour de Vague started as the brainchild of a chap called Sir Ian Noble. He bought a little touch of 20,000 acres in 1972 on Skye. On that there was a pub, an inn, quite a lot of stuff, funnily enough, because it was 20,000 acres, and a steading called Tour de Vague. He planned to turn the steading into a distillery himself. There was planning for it in the early 2000s, I think it was 2002. He had received planning to build this distillery, and then sadly never managed to complete the project when he passed away in 2010. That's when a company called Mossburn Distillers, who are a subsidiary of Marussia Beverages, a Dutch company, came along and were looking to build a distillery on Skye. They hadn't really thought about renovating anything. They thought about, just building it, and then they came across the Tour de Vague steadings, which were kind of perfect for what they wanted. So work started there in 2013, and the stills first produced, the first spirit that the stills produced were in 2017. So a few years worth of work that went on there. It produces a medium weight, medium peat style spirit. This is achieved by very, very long fermentation, 100 hours plus. They're limited in still shape due to the steading. They can't go bigger than that. So they run the stills very, very slowly to increase the copper contact that will create a very kind of fruity and tangy style spirit that they're looking for, matched with the peat level as well. So this particular one, this was distilled in May 2018 and bottled in June 2025 at a natural cask strength of a few casks together. It wasn't a single cask, this is a few casks. A natural cask strength of 57.1%, and it is after a full maturation in first fill bourbon, and it's bottled as a 7-year-old. So summer smoky whiskey. This to me, it's like peppery pastrami. It's got that real kind of vibrance, that light spice to it, and then there's this coastal salinity I feel behind that. And then there's just a tangy oranginess. Once you get past, obviously, the array of peat and smoke that there is there, there's a tangy orange, almost tropical fruit notes to it as well. And then we'll give it a taste. Cheers. First of all, bourbon, so you think it's going to be sweet, but it's much sweeter than expected, I feel. Sweetness first of all, and then just rolls into this lovely kind of earthy, peaty, sea salty, buttery style mix that's just a delight, really. The peat's soft enough as well. It's balanced with the tropical fruit. There's enough sweetness to balance that peat. Earthy peatiness. Once you get past that, it becomes more, there's a carameliness to it, there's that salinity kind of comes back as a dryness down the side of your tongue, but then the peat's still there, the peat's still kind of lingering, it's softened, it's rounded a little bit more, and it's just a bit more gentle. I think that with some barbecued steaks or kind of barbecued chicken, smoked chicken would be absolutely fantastic, really. And at 57.1, I think it drinks well. It's got enough sweetness and smoke and balance to kind of round that off. So that's, yeah, on the shelf at 65 quid, 10% off it, you're getting that for 58.50. So yeah, that's a really exciting. We're going to have some amazing stuff coming up from them. We've got a couple of their blends just on the shelf, which are tremendous value for money as well. If you're looking for real drinking stuff, have a look for them as well. And their gins are not bad either. So yeah, enjoy your drams. Have a lovely month. Make sure to keep your eye out for the Little Brown Dog releases that are coming. They'll be very, very fun, I think. And there will be one of them definitely will be in next month's club as well. So yeah, enjoy them. Have a lovely month, and we shall see you in August. Bye bye.